Wow, what an opening game for the Lakers and Warriors. I just want to say, if you're a Lakers fan, this is gonna be a long season, man. I kind of want to say the Warriors exposed them, but I'm not even gonna say exposed them. I'm gonna give the Warriors credit, but this like they played a good game, but this has more to do with this loss has more to do with the construction and just the lineups by the Lakers, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna give Jordan Poole some credit. He started out slow. He ended up finishing the game. He only played 25 minutes. Crazy. He's finished the game 20 points, something light, 8 for 18. Was probably their most effective player today. Besides Bielitsa, who had a hell of a game off the bench. He gave them 15 points, 11 boards, 4 assists. So I probably say low key you can say he's the player of the game, but then you had Steph Curry who had a triple double. Was a terribly inefficient game from him. The crazy thing is you had a triple double and it just felt like a terrible game. He had 4 turnovers to go along with the terrible shooting from the field, 5 for 21. I don't even know what's the percentage on that, but it's not good. That's probably somewhere around I say around 25% or so. Yeah, because if you was to put say out of 20, 25, 50, 7500, that's about 1/4 of the shot. So I'll say that's a little bit under 25%. Terrible game from him. But the big difference in this game was the free throws. That's what I want to say. That was a huge part. You could say the 3 point shooting. It's crazy because when watching the game, it felt like the Warriors made a lot more threes than the Lakers. But when you go back and look at the stats, the Lakers made 15 out of 42, and the Warriors made 14 out of 39. So the deciding fact, I mean, the Lakers did get some little garbage time threes in the fourth quarter. Just could have just let the game could have just let they were down like 9 or 10 points with like a minute or so and was still going out like putting maximum effort to score. So you could still kind of say that the Warriors really outshot them from three if you exclude those little garbage time points. But the point still stands, man. They the ball movement from the Warriors, the just everything was on point from the defense. They locked in at one point. But I really want to say the Warriors are exposed. Not the Warriors, the Lakers are exposed just because I want to know how can you get better from here, right? Like yeah, besides LeBron and AD, you didn't really get anything. You didn't really get too much production from anybody else, right? But I don't think you'll be mad. I mean, if LeBron gives you 34 points, 5 assists, and AD gives you 33 points, both of them shot efficient. AD was 15 for 26. LeBron was 13 for 23. Like incredibly efficient games from them. The bench wasn't the worst, but honestly, the person who I felt like killed them and kind of stalled their offense was Westbrook. He had the worst plus minus on the game. He was a minus 23. And like I said, if you exclude those garbage time points, it's probably like minus 28, something crazy like that. So, where the Lakers kind of put their foot on the gas, knowing the game was over, and the Warriors just kind of chilled out. But if you take away those little points, this is probably anywhere from a -25 to a -28 or so in the plus minus range. And it's just like the offense is out of whack whenever Westbrook has the ball in his hand, right? You guys seen how many times he came off the pick and roll and it's just like, all right, we're gonna pack the paint. Who you gonna throw the ball to? Who you gonna throw the ball to? Like, yeah, LeBron shot 5 from 11 from three, but that's not somebody you want. You don't want LeBron shooting 11 threes a game. That's not his game. Uh, AD was 1 for 5 from three. Kent Bazemore 2 for 8. Westbrook 0 for 4. Like these are not guys that are like they don't really. Yeah, they can make them, but they don't scare you from the 3 point line. So when you take away Westbrook's ability, take away the spacing, take away his ability to get to the paint because there is no spacing, the offense isn't gonna look too good. You're gonna have to rely on AD and LeBron having these type of games every time they play any credible opponent, and it just makes it look worse because like I said, Steph Curry, their best player by far, only had 21 points, and they won this game by 7 points. Nobody had over 20. Nobody's outscored Curry on this team. He had 21, and they still won by 7. How is that possible? You have AD, LeBron, You have Westbrook. You got veterans on the team like Rondo. You got Dwight Howard, Carmelo off the bench. They even had to have Avery Bradley come in and give him a spark. So like this team has the veteran leadership and the IQ. It's just they don't got. It's just not a. It's not a nice fit. It's just not a good. This is something I can't see gelling. Like there's no way you're gonna have Westbrook playing 35 minutes alongside LeBron, and then you also got to take into account you still want to have some type of rebound and you still want to have some type of rebound and physical presence in the down low. So you're giving DeAndre Jordan 13 minutes. He played 13 minutes today. You're giving Dwight Howard 13 minutes, but AD. See, the best way for this thing to work is for AD to start at the five, right? You need to maximize. If Westbrook's gonna play 35 minutes, you need to maximize those minutes by having AD at the five. But that's not something AD's comfortable with, and we all know he's injury prone. You don't want to have him banging down low with centers for at least for about 20 to 25 minutes. You really don't want to have him doing that. So it's just gonna be a hard situation for the Lakers to overcome. And the Warriors team isn't even that crazy to me, bro. Like they really beat them. Like they didn't even shoot the ball that well. Like the Lakers shot a higher percentage. It was like I said, it was the free throws and just the lack of spacing with Westbrook on the court, trying to mix in with LeBron, DeAndre Jordan, Dwight Howard, uh, and really you're just gonna have to hope. You're gonna really have to hope that LeBron and AD can really consistently make their threes, or you're just gonna have to lower Westbrook minutes. But that's not gonna happen. So I really want to know what you Lakers fans are thinking, man. Is this an overreaction? This is only the first game of the season. This is only the first game of the season, so maybe I'm overreacting a little bit. But this team is, to me, this team is just built like a team to play in the '80s or some shit, man. You're not you. This team is not built to 2021 of floor spacing and 3-point shooting. This is not that team, bro. I'm being totally honest with you, man. You got, and I'm pretty sure AD doesn't want to be out on the 3-point line, shooting six threes a game as well. So let's see how this bolds moving forward. But I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff, man. Lakers fans. I feel like I didn't even look on Twitter, but I feel like a few guys are panicking. And I know Westbrook was destroyed on. I know he was just destroyed on Twitter today. I don't even have to look. So, like I said, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. Get at me, man. Peace.